Okay, Southeastern PA Community Watch. Want to give an update on a couple things that have been going on, inform my viewers of a few things. Alright, well, first of all, this is the lawyer I retained for my civil rights case against the Federal Reserve. Let's see if I can get that in there for you guys. That was the incident where the Federal Reserve illegally, falsely arrested me filming on a public sidewalk. So, compensation. Best part is right here. The minimum fee shall be 40% of the amount of any gross recovery or settlement, inclusive of attorney fees. Blah blah blah. And it goes on and on and on. So that is for the civil rights case. And then also I retained him, Alan, also for retaining represent you regarding your personal injuries resulting from the above incident. So just want to let you know that I did sue this Federal Reserve, or the non-Federal Reserve, and what brought this up is they're now trying to settle out of court, but in all honesty I want them to be held criminally liable. I don't really care about the money. I know my lawyer does, but I care more about them being civilly liable for their criminal acts. It just goes on and on and on. On and on and on. So there's the same lawyer for both my civil case and my personal injury case for the Federal Reserve. And then you guys may remember that I actually, that video I put out with that cop trying to dox me or intimidate me through a veiled threat. So I filed a criminal, or actually a complaint on that officer. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Just goes on and on about what he did that day. So I get this in the mail from Upper Merion Police. Let's see, about a week or so later, saying this letter is to acknowledge receipt of your citizen complaint on October 5th. I have assigned a member of Upper Merion Police Department to investigate this complaint. It is our intention to complete this investigation within 30 days unless there is an extenuating situation, circumstances that require additional investigative time. You will be notified in writing of the result of this investigation. So that was on the 6th. So today I get in the mail from the Upper Merion Police Department the answer to their investigation. Let's see. Your complaint of alleged police misconduct was received on October 5th, 2017. An internal investigation was conducted and no violations of department policy was identified. However, the investigator did note that Officer Davis could have handled this confrontation. Confrontation? That's a weird word. In a more professional manner, and has consulted him on how to handle future situations of this nature. If you have any additional information or questions, you are encouraged to contact my buddy Paul Cooper. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, Chief Nolan. And it really wasn't a confrontation. It really was more of me asking them why they're fucking off, hiding in the woods. He didn't like it. So again, I filed a complaint. You saw the video, got a letter, and their answer is, we did nothing wrong as usual, but we'll tell the officer not to be such a butthurt little baby next time you say hi to him and ask him why they're hiding in the woods. Okay, so I have been doing some public records requests to my Upper Merion Board of Supervisors, and every single one I've given them, they ask for a 30-day extension. Here's one I filed on the 26th, right to know request. I asked, in reference to all my FOIA requests, I want to view, see, copy, and or video record all electronic and written communications, emails, text, letters, etc. between your department and any private, public, state, county, township attorney, including all external and internal attorneys. And their response is, according to the right to know, you are entitled to a response by November 2nd, which they were 2 days late, However, due to the nature of the request, a 30-day extension is in order to process your request. The reason for the request and delay is to have a legal review. Therefore, you can expect a response to your request by November 30th. Here's another one that I put in on the 23rd of this year, last month. I want to know about the township vehicles. Thank you again for your request. On October 18th, you request the following information. I wanted a list of all township vehicles. This list will include their VIN number, license plate, and any number the township uses to identify these vehicles. I'll decide at the time of pickup if I choose to copy, look over, video, or take said list. Here's our answer again. According to the right to know law, you were entitled to a response by the 25th. That was a day late. However, due to the nature of the request, a 30-day extension is needed in order to process your request. Let's see, the following reason is the extent and nature of request precludes a response within the required time, which is 5 days in Pennsylvania. I can't imagine they need 30 days to punch into the computer and print out a list of all the vehicles that they own. It should take a matter of, I don't know, an hour. But again, the reason why I sent this one is because I've been told by some friends on the police force and inside the township that every single request, no matter how big or small, gets lawyer reviewed. And the reason for that is because they want to look for any reason to reject my request. Here's another one on October 23rd. Right to know request, employee job descriptions. Thank you for your request. On October 18th, you request the following information. I want the job title and complete job description for the following township employees. I listed, 18 township employees. And I want to know what their job title is and what their job description is. Because every single one of these on this list make anywhere from $80,000 part-time to $180,000 full-time. According to the right to know law, you are entitled to a response by October 25th. However, due to the nature, a 30-day extension is needed in order to process this request. Oh boy. Let's see, the reason for such is due to the following. The extended nature of request to preclude a response within required time. Now, honestly, if someone asked me to give the job description and job title of 18 of the employees where I work, I could punch that information up in probably less than a minute and print the list out. Every person that this township hires, before they hire, they sit down and decide what job title they'll call, they'll be called, and what the job description, what they need to do in their job. And they already have this stuff filled out before they even hire any of these people. So this should have taken actual, 10 minutes. I'll give them an hour to be nice. But they need 30 days. So there's 3 right there that I actually had done recently. And it's just ridiculous how they have to delay and deny, most likely in the end, and anything else. And here's our friend that's doing all this. Her name is Angela Carminico. And there's her phone number if you guys want to give her a call. Say hi and ask him why it takes so long to get the most simplest request to a citizen who deserves and expects them and pays for them. So that's what's going on. So a little update on the Federal Reserve case. They want to settle out of court. My lawyer tells me I'm not falling for that. I'm taking them all the way to the fullest of the extent of the law. The Mint, I should have papers on that. I can't find them right now, but I had them the other day. Suing the Mint too for civil violations. You saw that video. And then the response from the police about the way their officers treat citizens. They found that he did nothing wrong except should have handled it a little bit better, and we'll be told how to handle it a little bit better next time. Yeah, okay. And this is what started all this. About 2 years ago, they pulled me over. Well, they didn't pull me over. They already pulled over because I was videotaping, and then they come over to my car and, "Are you Joe?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not Joe." And they're like, "Well, we need to see your ID." So I went back and forth. I told them I'm not going to show you my ID unless I'm being arrested, being detained. And And they said I wasn't detained, then I said I was detained, then they ripped me out of my car and throw me against my car and rip through my pockets, grab my license, ID me. And I immediately went to the police station, talked to the chief, filed a complaint about the way they treated me, and in the end he says they did nothing wrong. And I told the chief a while back, I said, you know what, if you guys would have just said, you know what, we were wrong, we need to retrain our officers, I am sorry, we don't want our citizens treated this way when they don't do anything wrong, they hid behind it. And so that's why I started my channel. So these answers are nothing but bull crap. And what's the matter, little whiny, huh? You got to go out? Guess you do. There's our little German Shepherd. All right, well, there you go. A little update for my viewers. Let you know what's going on. Sorry, I've just been real busy with a lot of things, as you can see. I'll keep you abreast. I just want to let you know what's going on. Thanks. Appreciate it.